What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we have another mail day here. We got all this stuff on the table. We're going to be going through them all, and the highlight being a big card we got back from Panini's customer service here. So if you guys like these videos, as always, drop a like, subscribe, share, comment. We actually have a giveaway going on the channel right now. You can win a select box, and all you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then in the National Treasures comment section, which is linked down below and in the description, comment your favorite sports card product and why. And that's it. You were entered. Very easy to enter. Shouldn't take more than a minute. And you have a chance to win a select box. As always, stay tuned for many giveaways on the channel. So always appreciate you guys' support. And yeah, so here we have a mail day here with all these various things. Some new things I haven't showed before. So the highlight being a card that we've been waiting for a long time. I've been teasing it for a while. That it hopefully will be coming soon. And it is finally here. So we're going to go through these and start with some of these here. It should be shorter compared to some mail days. Sometimes it gets like 40-50 minutes depending on what we're doing. But yeah, this one will be one of the shorter ones. First, starting here, got some one-touch stickers. So compare it to these. Do you ever get like a card from Panini's customer service? This is one of the big cards from our last mail day. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But definitely not the highlight from that mail day, actually. But these stickers go here, and they kind of keep it sealed. So this little page full of stickers can, I guess, keep my one touches sealed, or my mag sealed. So really nice to have these. These were made by one touch stickers. So I guess the name is very fitting, and I'll link them below. But yeah, thanks to them for making these stickers here. So maybe I'll put them on some of my one touches. Although the only thing I don't like about the stickers is you have to cut them every time you want to take the card out. Sometimes I do take the card out. So, but I think it's really cool to have these. So I'm happy to have these, and it's a pretty cool little page of stickers here. So maybe you'll see these used in the future. Next thing up, let's do this one. This one, I believe I know what it is, but shout out to Pacific TCG. They're awesome people, and let me get this card out. Always gotta be careful when you're opening these, because I know stories of cut my card, and that was probably not a good cut. I don't know what I'm thinking doing that. I gave it one sided cut. You gotta do at least 3 here. So here's this card, and there we go. Told me auto, right? Nothing too crazy, right? Wrong. 1 of 1. Woo! 1 of 1 for the Grizzlies. Ooh. Court Kings. This is one of my more favorite sets. I really like Court Kings. Xavier Tillman. And it's a pretty cool picture of him, honestly. So, one of my Grizz guys. One of our many forwards. And yeah, it's a 1 of 1. So this is the 1 of 1 fresh paint auto. Pretty cool. Court Kings is an awesome set. I'm a big fan of that one. And it looks cool. A lot of stuff to chase and a lot of just nice cards. So one thing that I wish is it was back to on-card autos. I hope next year it'll be like that. Not sure. They used to be always on cards, so I would assume at some point they go back to that. Hopefully, but we don't know. So yeah, here they are. I'll link them down below. But Tillman 1 of 1. Very nice. 1 of 1s are 1 of 1s. They're awesome. Love 1 of 1s. I think we all do, right? That's not some crazy bold take, but yeah, very cool card. So happy to have this for the Grizz PC, of course. And there we go. That's beautiful. One thing I've always wondered is what makes it number 1 of 1, or kind of written out like 1 of 1. I'm not too sure what kind of the factors they, I guess, consider when they do that. Like, all right, this card's gonna get the full written out 1 of 1. This one will give just the number 1. But still, really cool card. And let's get straight into this one. This is probably one of the bigger cards I picked up recently. Really cool card. So graded by Beckett. Now Select just started really rolling out in retail formats, and we did H2, we did Hobby first off the line. If you haven't seen those reviews, definitely check it out. Pulled some really incredible cards. But yeah, we have this card here, which is from Select, and it's a case hit. So we've actually pulled one of these. There we go. Artistic Selections. It's Zion. So this is a case hit from 1920 Select. And it's a very nice card. I really like these a lot. Now, this year's Select, they didn't put rookies in this set, which is very odd. Don't know why. Really not sure why at all. But Zion last year was in it, and he's a rookie. It was kind of the case hit set. And this year there's no LaMelo, no Ant, no Wiseman, Halpert, anything like that. So kind of odd to see they did that. But this is the case hit last year. It's kind of a thicker card. We pulled this on the Pac-Man Break stream, actually. So if you haven't seen the Pac-Man Break channel, definitely check it out. We pulled actually a case hit from one of our many incredible first off the line select boxes, which that might be like the juiciest product in recent memory. And speaking of juicy products, we have some juicy stuff coming up, hopefully. But yeah, so the Zion case hit, I saw, want to pick it up. I'm a huge Zion fan of this guy and rooting for him. Saw this card, had to have it. So this one, the court sides from Select, and I'm sure there's another set I'm not thinking of, but those are some of my favorite ones to get from Select. So Select, obviously it's a fitting time. Select just came out recently for basketball, and we'll be reviewing all those products. So stay tuned for all the reviews on those openings if it's something you're maybe interested in getting. So cool pick up there, the Zion. We'll kind of move this to the side. Actually, we'll keep it right here, keep it right there, and I'll show you this. I mean, you can probably see it by now. I got a Ja Morant signed jersey. This is the Vancouver Grizzlies one, and it's too big to kind of just fully unfold on the table, but signed right there in the 212 right there. And yeah, I mean, memorabilia is actually pretty cool. My kind of goal is to have a Jaren signed jersey, and I have some other signed things too. I have like a Khalil Mack signed mini helmet, because Khalil Mack, for those of you who are big channel OGs, you guys remember how much I love Mack, Bosa, those guys. So I still have them now. So I'd love to get them all framed and have a nice little display of like Jaren, Ja, Bane, Brooks, all those guys, Rudy, Mark, Zebo, Mike, Tony, of course. Cannot forget the Grindfather, and I have all those jerseys. That's the goal. Easier said than done, but you gotta start somewhere. So we got Ja here, and I do have Jaren. So yeah, really cool to have these. Memorabilia is always a lot of fun. Mainly I just focus on cards. I don't show too many of my memorabilia pickups, but I thought it'd be cool to show this one because it's a cool piece, and it fits what we do here. Ja, so really happy to have this, and this will be going up on the wall eventually. Who knows when? But hopefully sometime soon. So there we go. Now I can move these to the side. We'll do these last, and we'll get into these now. So this is probably the moment you've been waiting for. In the background, by the way, we have Zion. That's the court side from Select. So speaking of the court side I liked, that's them. And then I picked up from the National. If you haven't seen our National videos, definitely check that out. That might be the most fun I've had in a long time making all those videos. It was new. It was something I wasn't 100% familiar with. Picked up that card, and that, amongst, I don't know how many other cards, but a lot of other cards I picked up, one of ones galore actually. And then, yeah, it was just a great time. So Pac-Man cards at the IG. If you haven't already, definitely drop a follow. Showed Spectra Basketball, which is an upcoming release for, I think, this week, if it doesn't get pushed back. But yeah, so if you haven't seen, I post some pictures on Pac-Man cards. I always post pictures of the products that are coming out soon on Instagram. So you haven't, drop a follow if you haven't. So let's start with here, and I'll put this here. Now, once again, the desk is small in terms of what I use. The desk is actually decent size. Like, it keeps going on this way, but I just use the mat size. So you always see me kind of just like, cooped up it and have a little space to work with. I could kind of expand it, but the mat, I just kind of use whatever the mat takes up. So it works for now. Yeah, obviously the main draw is I couldn't expand the Ja jersey. I kind of had to stack stuff up, but getting creative, I guess, with what we have here. So this is a redemption I just gotten recently. And this is pretty fast turnaround, actually, like really fast turnaround. I was surprised how actually quickly this came. As you guys know, redemptions, sometimes, some people have been waiting on redemptions since like 2011, probably. And some people, like in this case, which doesn't happen often, I put the redemption in and it came very, very fast. All right, so here it is. Got Obi Toppin, who's been playing well in the Summer League. He's a man amongst boys there. We got Obi, and here we go. So this is the 17/99 Noir RPA. This is the color one. So there's also a black and white where he's just black and white. And so there's 2 RPAs there. I guess a technically patch, but they really gave me that single color. Unless I can't tell if that white is the board in the back or that white is the just the perforation is actually white behind the jersey. I'm not really sure, honestly, but it's an RPA. Obi Toppin. How does that say Obi Toppin? I see the O. I don't know if that's supposed to be a B or an I. And I guess the T. I don't know. 0777 equals. I don't know. But yeah, so Obi Toppin. It's a cool one. We'll see how he does. I mean, yeah, definitely might have a chance to do something. So keep an eye on him. For what it's worth, he's playing well in the Summer League. It is just Summer League, but it is nice to see him do well there. So nice to get that redemption in. And move these off the screen. But this one came really fast. I mean, we just pulled this. Was it in random hobby packs? I think we pulled it, but very recently. And then I even waited a little bit before redeeming it because I just didn't get around to it. And then redeemed it, and all of a sudden, like, oh, the second I clicked enter, all of a sudden someone pulls up in it. FedEx pulls up in the truck. Like, here's the card. Not that soon, obviously, but yeah. So got this one in, and it came pretty fast. So redemptions can take very long. More often than not, they'll take extremely long. Not too sure what happened this time, but they're just like, here you go. And it is worth noting that the card actually, for these ones, the way it'll work, to my knowledge, is the card will usually, like, say everyone has a redemption in the system. Once it comes in, they'll kind of, in a batch, send them all out. I believe I sent mine in after they sent all them out because I saw it on eBay, and then I was like, oh, I should put mine in pretty quickly. And then they sent it almost like immediately after that. From my experience, what will happen if you send it in after they've kind of sent that first batch out, it can take a little while. Usually, more often than not, it takes a long time. If, say I saw these Lucas, where'd it go? Here we go. This one only came to me so soon. I missed the first batch, and then I put it in, and then because it went to the national, then I guess they put the number down, and said they sent it out there. So usually it's not that quick of a turnaround. But anyway, now the moment we've been waiting for. So a little background on this card. So put it in about a year ago, and it's a $2,000 card, and replacements, they used to say like it would take 8 weeks, and that was pre kind of I don't know how much more how many more requests they've gotten now as opposed to maybe a couple years ago, but it can take a long time to get cards replaced. I've gotten cards replaced in maybe a few months, but it's also taken this long, which is a whole year. It used to not be anyone close this long. Obviously a lot more demand now, so it takes longer. But so this card, I'll pull it out and we'll take a look at what we have here. I've been teasing that I thought it'd be coming sometime soon, and I've tried to be in kind of somewhat communication over the past year, and every now and then I could get a response and just kind of be, hey, any news soon? And they'd be like, yeah, soon. It finally did come. So here's the card. There we go. You guys might know what that is there. 52 of 149. This is a Zion, and it's a purple ice. So now I got it replaced, but here's something to note about this card. And you can take a look at it. What do you see? So let me take it out of the sleeve, actually. So the reason why I had it replaced is some Prism cards from 1920 had very bad, like a stamp problem, where the stamp would be not aligned with the cards. Like say the rookie card, it's kind of actually not even fixed really, but it's definitely better than it was before. Before the stamp was like down to here, and like Zion wasn't lined up and stuff like that, and like the lines weren't lined up. There's also like a kind of like a weird discolor defect here. It was not one severe thing, like my part of the big scratch across the back or something terrible's happened. It was like several things. With that stamp being like really off, which would probably be the biggest thing. There was like a kind of like a little like dimple cluster there. It was kind of like a divot in the card, and then there was like a discoloration here, and then the back, this corner I think was dinged, and then there was something else, some sort of like big print line there. So I sent it in, and first I checked with them. I was like, hey, is this something I could replace for? And then they said, yeah, send it in. So I sent it in. Now the card, I took a look at it. It's very badly centered. This is the replacement copy, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what percentage I'd say it is, but it's like definitely heavily favors this side. Kind of unfortunate, and the stamping problem still isn't 100% fixed. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting a PSA 10 to come back, but it is kind of unfortunate to wait a whole year, and the one you get back is, because the one I sent in was actually very well centered, so that's why I was kind of like back and forth. And then this one is pretty badly centered, which is very unfortunate. So we kind of made like a lateral move at best. So, but yeah, so that's kind of how replacement goes. Sometimes I've gotten great copies back sometimes when I sent in a damaged card. And then this is probably one of the cases where it doesn't happen too often, where you get card back replaced and it you haven't really you solved the issues you had before, but new issues taking its place. So yeah, this one's definitely very, very badly centered, unfortunately. And I love the purple ices. This dark purple looks so nice, one of my favorites. And I love the Zion Prism. So I'm really happy to have this card. And it hurt to have it away from me for so long, but I finally have it, and I really like the card. The only thing that really stinks is the centering. The stamping isn't the worst, because if you open a lot of 1920 Prism, you know that a lot of the cards have that stamping problem. So like, unfortunately, it's kind of been something I've gotten used to, but the centering is very unfortunate, because the one I sent in was almost like perfect centering. So that's the risk you take sometimes. It's unfortunate to see that, and I don't even know if they can. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to reach out and say anything about it, but I mean, I'm glad to have it back. That's all I can say. It's just unfortunate to see that sometimes, and some of you guys have told me you've had that experience before. It is what it is sometimes. I mean, they can't, I guess, perfectly control whether or not the replacement copies are like this. Now, I'm not sure if they had like 3 replacement copies and one was better and one was this one. I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest, but we do have it back finally. Good to see it. And some of the other issues obviously are not issues with this card, and it's good to have it back. So I'm happy to have it back. And yeah, I mean the centering and the stamping just being that main concern, unfortunately. But I don't know. So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the replacement here? So once again, those issues I said before, and then you get this one now having there's no dent or divot here. The discoloration, like there's a weird discoloration here, is not here. Right here, the corner was really dinged, and here I think somewhere there's a defect. So I don't know. What do you think? Interested in your thoughts? Empty box. All right. So yeah, I mean, I've definitely got my fair share of cards, almost perfectly replaced. So really can't complain in the end. It's it generally been, other than the weight, been a pretty pleasant process, and a lot of cards that were damaged have gotten replaced. So that being said, now time for some select. I got these a while ago, but I never ended up opening them. Now the thing is, I did the megas, the blasters, the fat packs, and then I was like, should I do the hangers too? But from what I gathered, I always ask you guys, if this is something you want to see, show support in the vids, let me know, comment, is something you want to see. And I didn't really see anyone really interested in seeing these. I asked a few times, and I really just got like no one seemed to be interested. So I did have these, and I was gonna open them. Better late than never. I mean, I decided, why not? Let's just get them open and see what we have in here. So select hangers. We never actually did a review on these. I think these are like $40. So this is a little mini review for them, I guess. And whoops. Let's just see what we got in here. I mean, select basketball retails coming out now. So thought, why not just get into the hangers, see what these are about. If you're interested in, getting hangers or something like that, this might be something you've been waiting to see. So yeah, I thought open 3 and just see what we got in here. So you get 4 hanger box exclusive maroon prism die cuts. Once again, about 40 per box. 20 cards, 1 silver prism per. And there's the retail inserts. And yeah, so there's the die cuts, of course, you can look for. So maroon die cuts, zebra, and all the stuff you can see here. So cool. See if we can pull anything nice from these. So the base cards here are regular base cards. Now they made the select, what are they called? The select basketball blue. Now I don't have a problem with differentiating the hobby from the retail. I understand why they did it. Some people like it, some people don't like they did that. I'm not 100% how I feel. I'm leaning towards I don't really care that I did it. I understand why. But the blue is weird. The blue just doesn't fit perfectly. I think the color choice is a little odd. But anyway, let's see what we get from these. So we get some rookies here. Jalen Hurts rookie. Now, let's just see if these are as juicy as we remember them. Because I remember these being some of the juiciest things I've ever ripped in my life. Ayuk. I already got like 100 rookies. Kirk Cousins. T. Higgins club level. James Morgan. Yes. I know the main reason why you're happy to see these, I'm sure, is because we haven't gotten James Morgan in a while. We all miss him. All right. Jerry Jeudy. So that's the die cut. James Conner. Judy's solid. Jalen Reagor. Die cut. And Michael P. Ryan. Die cut. Club level. Joe Reed is a silver. And Tom Brady is next insert. Unbreakable. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Brandon Cooks in 99. Hightower, Akers, Thielen, and Darrington Evans is the field level. So, nice. Cool stuff overall. That's 1 down. And, I think I'll move these here so I can move these kind of, or have some space to open them. So, yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of these select hangers? And what's your favorite format from select retail? I mean, it's been a while since we opened the others, but select retail was just so good. It's fun, especially from a collecting standpoint, just to get a lot of cool cards. I mean, that's always the goal when I open these. Just, I hope to pull something cool. Have fun opening packs, of course, and then, being able to say, hey, I pulled something cool. Had a good time. Pulled cool cards. Checks the boxes. All right. And apologies for how loud that plastic is. My ears are ringing, so I can imagine that you guys are probably just like, wait, how come I can't hear now? All right, let's get this pack open. I never like these clear packs. Sometimes they're kind of stubborn, and then sometimes they just fall apart. They just disintegrate in your hands. But you also don't want to show the back card, because I think that's your field level. You kind of have to open it, so they make it really tough. All right, let's see what we got. CJ Ham. Got a bunch of rookies. Dobbins there. Of course, it's definitely the QBs everyone's searching for. Jedrick Wills. O-line Love. Sean Vaughn, Cam Chancellor, Tristan Wirfs, more O-line love, Got Jalen Reagor. And I think we have a courtside die cut coming up. And Michael Piran again. Darrington Evans again. Huh. So it's like the same box. Just like they just shuffled it a little bit, but it's the same thing. All right. Bradley Chubb. Interesting. Peyton Manning. A.J. Dillon. Sean Hightower. Akers. Thielen again. And Chase Claypool. Here we go. Oh, yes, sir. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Joe Burrow, field level. Ooh, nice. I love the field levels, courtside in basketball. Of course, it's called. Man, that is exactly what I was hoping to get. Right on the money. Very rarely do you actually get best case scenario. I can definitely say this is best case scenario. I love that. Love that card. Let's go. Very happy. Boomity boom, and one more left. So 2 field levels, 2 rookies. So they're pretty juicy. I mean, I love this. I love this stuff. Select retail. I really like select retail. So much fun. And might want to cover your ears for a second. All right, if you muted for a second, that thumbs up was we're good to go. All right, there we go. One more pack. Now I fully expect to hit a Herbert Zebra now, or something ridiculous. That's how these things go. I mean, they're just so good. All right, let's see what we have. So we got Jared Goff, Chase Claypool, Drew Lock. Here comes Darrington Evans. Oh, DeAndre Swift. Darrington Evans? No. All right, I'm done for now. KJ Hamler. Barry Sand. Okay. Oh no, next card. Okuda. All right, here they come. Just gotta be a little careful so they don't all fall out. Got Keyshawn. Oh, there we go. Keyshawn Vaughn. Justin Jefferson. Very nice. Carson Wentz and Drew Brees. Okay, Drew Brees, nice. Palomalu. Oh, put that there. Laviska. Well, there you go. See, Herbert. 1 per. Herbert, thank you. L'Jarius Sneed. Mari Cooper. Tom Brady. And another rookie. Why are they all rookies? Denzel Mims. Wow. I like that. All right. Well, that does it. So let's do a quick little recap. Then we'll recap our mail day. And once again, if you guys haven't already entered the giveaway, real easy. Worth a shot. Who knows, right? You never know. But win the box. And we have plenty of giveaways on the channel. So best of luck. So tons of stuff. I mean, dude, for about 120, right? I guess they cost at resale. Maybe less if you're buying 3. And you just get tons of good stuff. Any of these guys end up being good, we are set. We have a lot of them. That's exactly what I wanted to see. This is awesome. I really like that Burrow. The Herbert is very nice, of course. Justin Jefferson is super sick. This Burrow I love. Love this card. Very nice. So we'll close off on this one. Pull this Zion back in. Once again, I am happy to have it back. So end of the day, I am happy. Good to finally have this card back because I love this card. Only unfortunate side being just the centering is, sometimes it's going to happen. Is what it is, but there we go. And then let's pull, which I think is too big of a hand. Does it work? It kind of works. All right, so there we go. Fun stuff. Another mail day. It was like 20-something minutes, but one of our shorter mail days. That's the crazy part. But had a lot of fun. If you guys like these videos, as always, drop a like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know you want to see more like these. And a mail day is kind of just like a jumble of everything. I talk about recent things going on, show some new pickups, customer service stuff, redemptions, things like that. Open some boxes sometimes, repacks, stuff like that. So, let me know if you want to see more of these, and we will have more in the future. I know I talked about the Bane. Something's coming with the Bane stuff. The Bane snake skin. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I have something that it's a little different. You guys will see, and stay tuned for a future mail. They hopefully won't be too far from now. But fun stuff. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about these pickups, redemptions here, and what do you think about the select hanger? And then overall, I mean, what are your thoughts on the replacement here? I'm sure some people will be like, "Oh, it's ridiculous that it came in off center." Some people will be like, "Oh, good to have it back," which I'm kind of on the side. I'm happy to have it back, although I do acknowledge the centering. But I'm curious to see your thoughts, because I know everyone has a kind of different opinion on things. So definitely interested to hear that. And yeah, that does it for this video. So stay tuned for lots of more stuff. Spectra's coming soon, Optics coming soon, a lot of good stuff. So stay tuned as always. And once again, enter the giveaway if you haven't. So that does it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.